revealing the corruption and lies that run deep within our justice and prison system. Let me tell you, this is never a comfortable topic, but it's a serious one that demands our attention. Together, we will shine a light on these truths and push for the change that so many deserve. Today is not a day to talk about corruption. We're actually going to talk about the progress we've been making. We have been working very hard and diligently. We have sent multiple emails, we've had phone calls, and we are finally making headway. And I want to take a moment to share all the important updates with all of you, all of our supporters, families, loved ones, and those who have directly been impacted by the injustice in the justice system. We are finally seeing action being taken. Let me be clear, we still have a very long road ahead of us. But listen, we're getting there. We're making headway. We have seen progress. Over the past weeks, we've been in touch with public officials within the Department of Corrections. They are listening. They are open to real dialogue, and they're ready to have honest, necessary conversations about bringing reform to our prison system. One thing is that we can bring all the problems to them that we want. That's fine. But when you bring a problem, offer a solution. It may not be the best solution. The solution may even need to be tweaked. There may need to be several point of views on the solution. But bring a solution to the table when you bring the problem. At least have somewhere to start to make a change, to make things better. We're looking forward to an official sit-down in the near future to lay out concrete plans for meaningful change. And let me also be very clear about who we are and what our movement stands for. We are not anti-police. We are not anti-government. We absolutely believe there must be law and order, but it has to be done correctly with integrity, transparency, and accountability. That does not mean we will stop exposing corruption. It doesn't mean we will stop demanding accountability. It simply means our message is finally being heard, and that's all we have been asking for, is to be heard. I also want to share some exciting news with all of you. We now have an appointed bilingual liaison who is dedicating to advocating for the Hispanic communities. We know the language barriers should never stand in the way of justice. This new role is about making sure everyone in our community has a voice and can access the help they need. If you or someone you know prefers to speak in Spanish, or if you have family members who need that support, please reach out. We are here for you, and we are committed to serving every member of our community with respect and understanding. If you know someone inside a prison, if you have a family member or loved one who wants to share their story or file a formal complaint, also reach out to us. That is exactly what we are here for. They may try to silence you, but we will not be silent. Our first job as advocates is to fight for human and civil rights at both the constitutional and state levels. And if you share your story with us, know that we will keep your name anonymous. We do not have to tell who you are when we file a formal complaint or share your experience, because at the end of the day, we know corruption is real. We know being targeted is real. We know retaliation is real. But what is also real is knowing that you can contact our organization and provide us with facts, not opinions, facts, dates, times, as much detail as you can, names of the officers involved, and we will take it from there. We will file a formal complaint with one of our liaisons who will follow through on it. That part, I can tell you confidently, is a fact. Again, we have been working hard and diligently with top officials because we're not here to make enemies. We're here to find the people we can trust, people who will act on these complaints quickly, people who are serious about integrity and accountability. And let me tell you, there may be bad apples in the system. There's bad apples everywhere you go. It's like a cancer, and it grows. However, not every one of them are bad. You have people, multiple people, who have a high standard for integrity, who demand accountability as well. They do not tolerate corruption. But if they don't know about it, they can't act on it. Please understand, no matter what you've experienced, not everyone in law enforcement or the government is corrupt. I'm telling you, for real, they're not. There are good people in these institutions, people who care about doing what is right. You may have had a bad experience. You may have had multiple bad experiences, but we have sifted through and have found people who care about, again, accountability. They care about their integrity, and they're not going to tolerate corruption. These officials have no problem holding people accountable. They have no problem launching investigations when they know the facts and the truth. But if you don't speak out, if you don't tell your story, they will never know. And if they don't know, then how can they fix it? They can't. We have a great governor and his team that took every one of our complaints seriously. They reached out, they followed up, they connected us with the right people who will take action. And that is exactly why we're here. And it doesn't mean that there's not still going to be issues that we're going to come across. There will be. And when we come across those issues, we will voice that through our liaisons, who will then take them and handle them. And it doesn't matter what state you're in. We work with a team of private investigators, retired law enforcement, and top attorneys who are ready to stand up for what is right. If you don't speak up, again, and you don't share your story, you don't share your complaints, if you remain silent, your voice will never be heard and you will never see action taken. We are here to change that. We are here to fight this fight for you. Let us be the ones to take on that role so you don't have to. We're committed to building trustworthy relationships with the people in power, and we are equally committed to building trustworthy relationships with you. I will never expose an inmate or family member. I will only tell their story, and I will only file their complaint. And if you're embarrassed or ashamed about something that's happened to you, have a family member or loved one reach out to us and tell us. Trust me, we have heard it all. We are not here to judge. We are only here to listen and to take action. Thank you for standing with us. Thank you for believing in this mission. Together, we are proving that when you speak up, when you stand together, change does happen. Until next time, this is Annabelle, and you are listening to Stories Behind the Walls. Stay safe, stay strong, and never, ever let them silence your voice.